I'm Principal Akbar Cook, principal of Westside High School in Newark, New Jersey. One of the things that I wanted to do here was bring an urban farm to the area. We're going to teach the kids how to take the farm and make it fruitful for the school, but also something they can sustain for years to come. This is Cesar Presa, the first farmer in the history of Newark Board of Education, and he's right here at Westside High School.
I think the experience of being someone who lives in the city and being exposed to something like this will be a very fulfilling thing.
My name is Shamaya. I'm 18 years old. When I graduate, I want to go to college and I want to study to be a doctor.
What?
Well, I like to draw and read. I don't really like to go outside. I'm a pretty inside person.
Shamaya, her struggle right now, I think, is being social. She always says, "Mommy, I don't like people." So going out there and mingling with other kids, it will be good for her.
Ooh, it's a sunny day today.
I had never worked on a garden before, but when the opportunity presented me, I knew I had to take it.
Good look, you at the school.
I want to be smart. I want to be sophisticated. I want people to look at me like non-statistic, like he actually got up, woke up every day, and got to work.
My mother put this there, I say blood.
I'm tight with my family more than any of my friends. Like, they gonna always be there for me, and I know that.
I think that Zamir can get from this garden experience to get to know himself more, to be more positive to himself, for him to understand, like, you can do much more when you believe in yourself.
This is our garden.
A lot of people may think that growing things is uninteresting, but I use it as a form of like calming. The COVID year has been a little difficult. I felt really isolated because there was a point in time where I wasn't talking to anybody. So it was just me, alone, nothing.
Scarlett, she's very smart. She's incredibly helpful. I truly believe she's going to be one of the people that definitely takes over the world. COVID, I feel, has broken children down. So what I would like for Scarlett to get at the farm is hopefully learning how to reunify.
Ready?
So the farm is being built in stages. The first stage was the planting of the fruit trees, like the apples and the figs, and we did that last year. They're starting to bear a little fruit already.
There he goes. He's got a whole method now.
This summer we'll be getting the vegetable beds up and growing. Today is June 25th, our first volunteer day at the farm with the kids from Westside. Okay, so we're gonna take a little tour over here. The plan is for us to work on the farm every Friday for the next few months. So these are all fruit trees. There's little baby apples on this right now. You can touch them, it's all, yeah.
I never seen a real life apple tree. That's a crazy part.
Yeah. They seem to be really interested, you know, growing their own food, seeing the process happen. These are peaches, we have pears, we have figs. So eventually this whole thing will just be real shady. It'll be huge, yeah. We have 24 beds over here. In these beds, we'll be putting in the soil and planting our seedlings. One bed is filled by 7 of these.
By 7 barrels?
Yeah.
Damn!
Right.
So we out here about 4? We was in here having fun digging up the dirt, like, that was tough. Like, honestly, I never thought that you could build this in the city, you know what I'm saying? Because I never had, like, you know, never even seen something like this, ever.
To find out that we're already growing trees and stuff and some of these trees are actually producing, it's like super amazing to watch because it's like, oh, well, I have a piece of my home right here at school.
We're working on finishing filling the raised beds with soil. Once that's done, planting plants in there. Happy Friday, we're here. These are seedlings. The top of the soil on your little plant, you want it to be level with the dirt. So when you make your hole, you want it to fit perfectly inside of the hole. This is collards, and in the middle, this is chives. This is kind of like an onion. You could just and eat it.
It's making my mouth burn.
Poke holes in the corner and put like 2 or 3 seeds in it and then just cover the hole.
Okay.
So you guys could do the whole thing until you run out of seeds. Yeah.
Okay. Today was actually really fun. I planted stuff like basil and rosemary. And my brothers were with me. My whole family is doing this with me.
You can put it in your food when you're cooking, in your eggs.
Today I did meet some new people. Zamir, he came in a little late.
I had to take the bus. It was a long time.
He came in with some nice energy, you know, talking to the plant, rapping to the plant.
This my plant. This my man, right of my man. This my plant. This my man, right of my man.
Honestly, it's just like really fun.
They say music make the world go round, so it might make plants grow too, you never know. I've been coming to the farm about 3 or 4 weeks now. My family, it's getting hard, you know what I'm saying? I got a baby sister, so it's like, we trying to make sure everything good for her.
Man, you asleep.
I want to make sure my people got everything, because we ain't even have nothing.
Yanisha, my little sister.
If you put in the work, and if you make sure that you got a nice head on your shoulders, people gonna see it. People gonna see the work you put in, like, and you can't tell people the work you put in, just do it, and it's gonna come.
Today, we'll be doing some work that's pretty important. It's called mulching. We put plants in the raised beds 21 days ago, so I think almost exactly 3 weeks now. These grasses, pull them out, these little blades right here, these.
Oh, those pull them out too.
That's weeds too.
I don't think there's any more. Oh, yes, there is.
When we started working on the farm, it was only Shemaiah and Keon.
Yeah, we need some water.
But Azariah was interested, so I brought him. And then Sean said, oh, I'm gonna come along. I wanna see what you guys are doing. So now I have 5 little people coming with me every Friday.
Before Westside High, I used to live in North Carolina. In North Carolina, my mom had a whole garden thing, so we used to plant all the time. Since I moved here, we haven't really planted anything. What I miss about it is the time I spent with my mom growing it and picking the stuff and eating it.
Do you guys want to weed that big pile of dirt on the other side?
Yeah.
Huh?
Y'all had to say something.
Y'all had to say something. Yeah, come on, gang. Come on, gang. Be reckless.
I liked planting for a long time, and what really got me into it was that my mom got sick.
While she was sick, she was teaching us how to plant. If you notice that around a lot of our communities, we don't really have fresh fruits and vegetables. A lot of our fruits and vegetables also have all of these additives in it to make it keep in color and everything, but it's not really good for us to have. So we would just plant and have our own food.
I already knew all the other kids, but yeah, I got to know a side that I never seen of them. And I'm talking about how they just so focused and relaxed, calm. It's always good to be around people like that.
Oh yes, it feels really good. And like I keep saying, it's therapeutic. You know, and I keep thinking next week when we come, okay, this plant is gonna be bigger. And I can't wait to see when the fruits start forming. Oh my goodness.
You said this one, right? Ah, this one. Do you want some mint, some basil?
All of it.
All of it? Okay, cool. I'll show you.
I'm gonna put it in my salad.
Y'all was like little parents, you know, just waiting for the seed to grow.
When we did these beds, the plants were like this big. Yeah. They were tiny, tiny, tiny.
I'm kind of proud of that we really did this though. I know we did this.
Well, in the course over the summer that she was working the farm, I've seen the change of her being more vocal, more social about things, which is a good thing, because now I get to actually get a peering into my daughter's mind instead of trying to guess.
This is
Sage.
Sage, right? And this mint right here,
Yeah.
this is my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, I remember this all the time.
I was hoping that Zamir would, finish and start this whole project.
I did.
He did finish the whole thing. You did. From start to finish, you did a good job.
Thank you.
I learned how to plant and grow crops. I never thought I would find myself doing that. Yeah, it's a good hobby. It's a good experience.
Being outside, it just feels so nice.
Doing it with my kids, this was a marvelous experience for us. I hope next summer they're doing something again, because we want to be part of this.
My idea was to have an urban farm, and I was skeptical. I mean, I'm on South Orange Ave, one of the busiest corridors in the city of Newark. But to my surprise, my babies did it, man. For them to come every Friday, man, is a testament to the will and the desire for them to be great. It's all about exposure. They don't have to plan anything. I just think it taught them resilience. They realized what they can do. They saw something come from a seedling to something that we're eating now, that's edible. They're passionate about it and they love it. And now they feel like they're making a difference, man. We gave that to them.
You don't drug involved.